Hello, welcome everybody to episode 14 of Biznct TV. Woodley Rouse again. I have another special guest. I have Taylor with TMichel Productions.
What's up, man?
Great to have you on, Taylor. I've been working with Taylor here in the Ocala area, providing different business owners with a lot of the services he provides. He's awesome when it comes to web development and a lot of different things in the tech sphere. Tell people a little bit about yourself and what you guys got going on.
Yeah, so as he said, I own TMichel Productions. We do app development, website development, basically anything that involves a computer. We cover a wide variety of things. We do some graphic design, sound engineering, video production. Been in the area, had the business for almost 3 years now, been at our current location for about a year and a half. And we currently mostly work with clients in the Ocala area, but we're trying to branch out a little bit further than that at the moment.
Awesome. What made you get started in the app development and web development sphere? I know you guys are a little different from marketers in the sense of you use a different side of the brain when it comes to all the coding and all the numbers. I look at the screen, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Yeah, so I got a pretty early start in development. In high school, I knew that I wanted to do something with computers. I got certified my freshman year of high school doing mechanical drafting, so like 3D design and rendering. I got my first job at a software company in Crystal River in 11th grade, and I did 3D design for them for about a year. And then we ran out of 3D work, and so my boss asked if I wanted to move into development, and it looked interesting, and I like learning new stuff. So I did that, worked there for about 8 years, and started learning app development on the side from what I was doing there. And at a certain point, just decided that I wanted to kind of go out on my own and try and make that a career rather than sticking with what I was doing for them.
And when you take that step and that leap as an entrepreneur to go out and actually make your vision become a reality, what was the feeling when you were thinking about leaving your job and starting your own business and hitting the ground running? What are some of the emotions that you felt, and how did you overcome some of the doubt and different stuff like that?
So, I mean, the biggest one obviously is there's a lot of fear. It's a huge leap to leave the certainty of a job that you had, especially, I'd been there 8 years at the time.
Right.
So there was a lot of security in that. So to leave that behind and go to something that has the complete opposite end of the spectrum where there's so much uncertainty of making sure you always have clients, you always are getting paid, you have enough to support yourself, and then in the future being able to support other people that are working under you. It's a big shift in how you think about things. A lot of what helped me get through it was just kind of support from people that I knew. My wife at the time was working a job, and she was okay with us I had a good contract to begin with, so that helped having a little bit of a cushion there, but she was okay with me branching out and going on my own. My parents were pretty supportive of it, just, people knowing what I was capable of when it came to software development, and just having that help from other people and people, essentially saying you can make it happen.
Absolutely.
That was definitely a big help in getting past that fear of leaving everything behind as far as the security.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, it really is an exciting thing to do. Go in and being your own boss, making your own schedule, making your own list of things to get done, not just being assigned work and getting it done. It's very exciting. It's not for everybody, but if it's something you think that you might be interested in, it's definitely something to consider and try if it's something you think might be for you.
And for sure. And networking, they say your network is your net worth.
Absolutely.
Both of us have the opportunity to be a partner of the Ocala Marion Chamber of Economic Partnership in the area. How would you say utilizing different networking events, being connected with the chamber has helped build your business?
So our first contract was actually brought to us directly through Ryan Lilly, who runs the incubator and is an employee of the CEP. That helped get the business off the ground to begin with. Other than that, we've had several contracts that have been recommended to us through the CEP, just from having our partnership and knowing everybody over there and being in good standing with them. They recommend a lot of people to us because they know what we're capable of. But then on top of that, up until recently, we didn't really have an online presence because most of what we did was so local.
Right.
So as we built out our website and we wanted to start reaching out to people that weren't so close to this area, before we did that, we didn't really have a way of getting anybody. So the majority of our work came from word of mouth and referral. So now we have a lot better of a presence. We come up good on Google when people search for us and search for developers in this area. But just networking, going to all these events, I've had at least 5 or 6 jobs come just from going to like the Business After Hours, which is hosted by the CEP. Referrals from people at the CEP. It really is a strong network in the area to be a part of.
Absolutely. You're kind of in a unique situation being an app development company in Ocala, Florida. So, if you were in LA, you'll be kind of swimming in a red ocean, no shark feeding frenzy, but you're kind of like a unicorn out here. Outside of, a couple of the marketing techniques you guys are implementing, what are other strategies you have in the works to raise awareness that there is, this opportunity allotted to businesses to work with a app development company here in Ocala?
So, like you said, there aren't any other app development companies in the area. There's a few web design companies. It kind of is a good thing, and it can be a bad thing in this area, just that there's not really a huge need for app development in this area. So reaching out and branching out of this area is a huge thing that we try to do. We've put a lot of effort into our marketing and our SEO as far as getting clients from other areas, people that find us online. We also are in the works of trying to start up a boot camp where we can teach people to code. The tech industry in general in Ocala is not huge, and that's something that we really want to be a big part of, is growing this industry, because we really believe in this industry, and we want to help grow it in whatever way that we can. And so for me, I have 10 years experience in programming. I program in about 10 different languages. So we've been talking about putting together a boot camp similar to what most of my interns have gone through, where we can attract talent not only from this area but areas like Gainesville and other neighboring cities, and bring in people who might just be out of high school, but not limited to that. You could be
college
in you could even be in your 40s or 50s and just you want to give coding a try. This is a cheap alternative to going to a technical institute or a college, and you're only focusing on programming, so you don't have those other courses that you have to worry about. So yeah, exactly. So it'd be a super simple schedule. It's about 9 hours a week over the course of 6 months, and it goes over everything to the point of building a portfolio and a resume. And so when you finish the boot camp, you're ready to apply for a job as a entry-level developer.
Wow.
So I think that's going to really bring in a lot of talent to this area, but also help get our name out there as a company so that people see what we're doing to try and help grow the community. And then that builds value in us as well as a software development company that people want to use us.
For sure. And Taylor, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Absolutely.
Tell the people at home where they can find you on social media, and if whatever need they may have, what you guys can specialize in offer them.
Absolutely. So we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All of our tags should be at TMichel Pro. That's TMichel Pro. If you want to reach out to us on there, or our website is tmichelpro.com. We have a form on there that you can fill out if you're looking for a project. And we try to specialize in app development, but as I said before, we do all different facets of web design, graphic design, basically anything the client needs. So yeah, if you guys are looking for anything like that, feel free to reach out to us, and we'd love to do some work for you.
Absolutely, and I could definitely co-sign. These guys are highly talented and skilled in what they do. They provide excellent service, and they really know what they're doing. So, and you know where you could find me. All social media handles are the same, Biznct, or you could come find us or fill out a form if you're looking for any video marketing or web development or video production. We provide it all. We're a full service internet marketing company at www.biznct.com. And until next time, thank you for watching. Take care.